Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that this week will be the biggest grayscale unlock in GBTC, which will be on the 18th of July, which is 16,000 Bitcoin. And overall, we're talking about 40,000 Bitcoin in different dates pretty soon. So let's talk about that. The second news I want to talk about is Crypto.com becomes Malta's first licensed digital currency exchange to offer bank transfers. And the third thing is that another large bank in South Korea provides custody of crypto assets. Guys, all this in today's video. If you would like to keep yourself up to date, which is, I think, very important, the only thing you have to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday. So I keep you up to date from Monday to Friday. The only thing you have to do, click on the subscribe button, the bell button, and all. That's it. And then you're getting the notifications as soon as a new video is out. And also check out the links under this video. You can find many useful ones. For instance, a free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And now it's time to move on to the market and check that one out, how the prices look like. So Bitcoin at the moment, 2.5% up, which is 34,411 US dollar. Ethereum, bit more than 2% up, 2,153 US dollar. When we're looking at the winners of the last 24 hours, we see TEL going up 22%, Synthetics 21% up, EOS 11%, and so on and so forth. And the losers today, we see Stacks minus 7%, Decentraland minus 4%, Cosmos down 2%, and basically not real losers. So today we're looking quite good. When we're looking at Bitcoin, for instance, when we check out the weekly candlestick chart, we can see that we have here the 50-day EMA, so exponential moving average. And look, we just stay above it. So this is actually a great thing, but we're holding ourselves. Of course, we're still going sideways, so not major moves. When we're looking at the daily, we do need to cross this 41,000 US dollar price to actually getting back to bullish. Also on the daily, let's cross the 200-day moving average. But we're right now far from that. We're right now going rather sideways. And there are news which are coming out, for instance, this week, this grayscale one I would like to talk about, which can bring some volatility this week to the market. So we will see which way the Bitcoin price and the rest is moving. When we're looking at, by the way, real quick, how the miners behave right now, we can see that miners have stopped selling. And actually, this data shows that they are actually adding Bitcoin to their backs. So here, this is the whole June, this whole China FUD kind of thing. We went in the red zone, and now look, it turned back, and actually we are in the green. So what we can see that the miners are not selling, and actually they accumulating some Bitcoin. So this is actually good. And now it's time to move on to the first news. And the first is, as I said, this grayscale unlock, 40,000 Bitcoin pretty soon. It's very important to understand that we're talking about not Bitcoin, we're talking about GBTC. So it's a stock product, okay? So, and this grayscale share will be unlocked. Overall, we're talking about 40,000 Bitcoin. And the biggest unlock, the biggest size will be 16,000 Bitcoin, and it will happen on the 18th of July, so basically this week. So that's why we have this in the market, that actually many eyes on this grayscale unlock, because they're wondering now, okay, which way the market will move. So the grayscale Bitcoin fund is due to release in excess of 40,000 Bitcoin in the coming weeks. this having been subject to a 6-month lockdown period. So it was locked down for 6 months. Some are concerned that selling pressure will increase, only to then become particularly zero after the unlocking are over, while others argue that spot markets will be broadly unaffected. Well, so we have now both sides. Some of them say selling pressure will be on, so price will actually go down. And we have to wait till this whole period of this unlocking period is over. Others say, okay, it will not affect really hardly this whole spot market. And as I said, July 18th is the particular interest day with the day's unlocking worth of 16 Bitcoin. And it's very important to clarify that not Bitcoin is hitting the market. 6 months ago, basically institutional investors bought GBTC and it was locked up, However, when we're looking these unlocking things historically, the big unlocks are kind of a little bit correlated with the Bitcoin price going down. It's not necessarily it's going to happen, but this is what we have seen in the future. So therefore, it's very important to keep an eye on it. But actually, we're talking about here short term. And a couple of interesting things that actually data from monitoring resources on Monday shows that both network difficulty and hash rate are stabilizing, and that therefore the worst of the recent mining turbulence could be firmly over. Very important. The China FUD that we all had, Bitcoin miners had to switch off their machines, and the difficulty dropped significantly, actually 28%, which was a record, and so on and so forth. So this is about to stabilize. And another thing is that, by the way, stocks is going up. So there seems to be a little terms of friction that could cause problems for the crypto gains. So actually, the stock market looking good. Crypto market is actually right now and for a while correlated to the stock market. Therefore, we can see that probably the stock is going right now well. It won't have a bad impact on crypto. However, we have to point out that it's in the air somewhere that sooner or later the stock can crash. When? Yeah, great question. Which year we're talking about? But the direction we're going with this inflation rate and everything, it's not looking good. However, when it's going to happen, we don't know. Right. Next one I would like to talk about, it's all about crypto.com becomes Malta's first licensed digital currency exchange to offer bank transfers. Okay, crypto.com, it's a cryptocurrency exchange, and it's now allowed to on Malta to offer bank transfers, which is important because we do know this all happening around these exchanges. For instance, Binance recently faced a couple of difficulties in Japan and also in the UK. And now we have here crypto.com, which got actually a license. So digital assets trading platform crypto.com has announced the firm has become the first global cryptocurrency exchange to option an electronic money institution, EMI license for Malta Financial Services Authority, which is MFSA. According to the announcement, Crypto.com EMI license will allow the firm to issue cards and bank transfers to consumers in the region. So actually it's a step forward for Crypto.com. By the way, Malta has been considered a hotspot for crypto companies and has even been dubbed blockchain island, called blockchain island. In April 2020, however, one report estimated roughly 70% of crypto companies had not sought licensure from the MFSA. At the time, no digital assets companies received a license and only 26 companies had applied. So this was back then. And now we have here crypto.com getting finally this license. So this definitely helps crypto move on, helps crypto.com And of course, it's a great thing for those who are using crypto.com that it actually got another license. Right. Next one I would like to talk about is another large bank in South Korea to provide custody of crypto assets. We have now another large bank in South Korea, and actually they provide custody of crypto assets. So here is the article. Woori Financial Group is joining forces with the Bitcoin exchange CoinPlug to offer the service. So CoinPlug will be the largest shareholder in the joint venture with Woori Bank, which will be the second largest shareholder. To the report said, custody allows Korean firms to invest in crypto without having to touch the asset themselves. So it's very important for many companies that they can use this custody service and actually not going directly buying Bitcoin, but through the bank and through this joint venture, they can actually invest in cryptocurrency. And therefore, we have so many great news recently. And what we can see in price, Bitcoin price, going sideways. Yeah, okay, not major things are happening. The volume, basically the volume, it's very low. But overall, the direction we are heading in crypto, as you can see with licenses, with the banks, how they react, there are more positive things, more positive news, and which bring crypto further in a great direction than bad ones. And even the China one, which was the main bad news recently in June and partly in May, we can see that actually even the difficulty level and the hash rate, everything is a little bit getting stable now, getting back on track, and we can then continue. Now this new thing, this grayscale 40,000 Bitcoin getting unlocked in a very short period of time. Yes, this is causing some worries, but it will either affect the market or actually not. And if it affects it, maybe rather immediately after it's over, everything is getting back on track. So this can cause some short-term problems for July, but we can still have promising autumn, to be honest with you, when prices can start to grow. So we will see. Obviously, nobody knows the future, but overall, I don't see many bad news. I rather see good news, but definitely we are in this period right now. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, but you would like to really get these fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday, the only thing they have to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel, click on the bell button, and then all, and then you're getting the notifications as soon as a new video is out. Tomorrow, of course, I'm coming back with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. I wish you an amazing day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.